And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. Good job right there. Get off. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Front left.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Reload. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They go play action with Wilson. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught by Mike Evans. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They're running it. Check. Hot route. Hot to the court. High 24. High 59. Watch safety creep.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Where's it at? 19! Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 25. Check 26. Check 26. Under to
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Gun. 14.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. 16 yards, a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Over the middle to Evans. A very solid gain of 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 13, check 13. 49, check 49, check 49. Shoot. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check, go back. Hey, 31! Back up. Joker. Hey, 31!
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Justin Evans. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, Mike, 20.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Alert. Let's see what you got. 14.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And his first carry, he loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
51's the mic.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, 0.
They go play action now. Wilson. 20. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. drills it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hunt, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A give right side now to Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And Blake, the tight end's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Wilson. As the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted.
Set. 19. 19. Check 24. Check 24.
They run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Texans.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Kill. 54. Check 99. Check 99.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What? Go in. 50. Fair. Bang out. Fair. Check nickel. Hey, Mike 51.
To throw is Wilson. Off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Off play action. Wilson. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. And a catch right side by Evans. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. Here's Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On second down now, it's Carson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10. Watson off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Hey, 0-0-0.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 25 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 24.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Complete. He finds Bray. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the number.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On 2nd and goal, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous.
No chance. 9. Check my eyes hot. Alert. Check my 50. Here we go. Check your hot read.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check 50. Check 50. Shoot.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
Hey, 31. Crunch. Check. 24. Check. Sponge. No.
On 3rd down, Hunt. And he's is going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
All go special! All go special! 55!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
55. Right there. One left.
They go play action with Wilson. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Get ready. 955. Hey, eat. You must be
Throwing again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
There we go, Mike 20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, 0-0-0. One left. 51. Focus, defense.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Back to throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.